Richmond's Reece Conca is from an Italian family in Western Australia where he grew up playing soccer. He, of course, made the switch and ended up a top 10 draft pick in 2010.
The conversation that was a football match has become much more of a lecture, and it continues. And it just keeps getting better for the Tigers. Conca, back-to-back goals, and suddenly it's 59 points.
It all goes pretty quick, to be honest. You know, you're just playing with your mates at school and club footy, and then you start playing for, you know, your state 16s, state 18s, and it starts getting a bit more serious. But yeah, it's all gone pretty quick. Last year, you know, first season flew by, but loving Richmond and loving being over here in Melbourne. I originally played soccer right up to I was probably 12, 13. And then swapped over to footy with my older brother, and yeah, just sort of played at school and local footy, and then sort of took it on from there.
You're a Sydney supporter. Paul Kelly was a bit of an idol?
Yeah, definitely. I sort of saw his last few years, but sort of just jumped on the Swans bandwagon at that time when I swapped to footy, and yeah, loved them and loved the West Coast Eagles a fair bit as well, being from WA, so yeah, love the Swans. A
lot of AFL players benefit from having awesome family genes, but for you, you're in fact lucky to escape the height gene in your family. They're all sort of between 15 and 20 centimetres shorter.
Yeah, obviously. I've come from an Italian background, so mum and dad are pretty short. Grandparents are all pretty short, so yeah, got a little bit of height above them, which is good, so it comes in handy.
You've moved around the ground a bit. Where do you enjoy playing most?
Definitely midfield. I like to be around the stoppages, sort of get my head in and under a bit. But yeah, I've just sort of been playing wherever the coaches want me, wherever they need me. So, but definitely midfield.
At one stage, you were studying psychology and commerce at university.
Yeah, I took a year off in my first year just to focus on footy, but I've picked that up again this semester. I'm doing 1 year of psychology, which is good. It's a bit refreshing, you know, take your mind off footy and you know, have something down the track. Describe your first 2 seasons with Richmond. A little bit up and down, form-wise and injury-wise. Missed the last few games of last season due to some groin and leg issues. So, but yeah, it's been great. Obviously, moving over from Perth, it's been a real change. But yeah, I've loved every minute of it, and just looking forward to the future.
Conca lets it rip, it's bending back, it's a goal.
Who's the biggest joker at the club?
It'd probably have to be Rancy, and then probably Jack, but probably not as funny as Rancy.
Who's the most annoying?
Probably Jack as well.
What food can't you stand?
Mayonnaise.
If you could be any superhero, who would you be?
Probably Batman.
Tell me something we don't know about Reece Conca.
I'm scared of spiders.
Thank you very much for joining us.
No problem. Thank you.
Remember, you can watch AFL Central in its entirety on afl.com.au at 6:30pm on Sport TV, channel 989 on your Telstra T-Box, or at 7 o'clock on AFL TV, channel 987.